Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Sorry if my voice is a little bit low, but it's super late over where I'm at right now, so I want to kind of keep my voice down, but I wanted to make this video real quick because I'm not going to be able to make it in the morning for you guys, but there was something really interesting that I noticed, and I kind of stumbled upon it today on accident. I know a lot of people are getting really hyped up over the SLKR cron, and I'm like, yeah, I mean, I don't know what people were expecting, but that's pretty normal that I think that he's one-shotting everything. Anyways, this level 6 is kind of nuts. Um, I kind of want to show you guys something really cool that might be really good in 3v3. I don't know how much it'll be in 5s, but for 3v3, um, excuse me, whenever a first order ally scores a critical hit, the leader gains 10% offense, stacking max 200% until the end of the encounter. If the leader scores a critical hit, they gain an additional 10% offense, and all first order allies recover 15% health and protection. Whenever the leader uses an ability to remove 1% turn meter from all other first order allies, whenever a first order ally loses turn meter, they gain 10% crit damage stacking for 2 turns. Whenever first order ally attacks a stunned enemy, they deal 10% max health damage to that enemy. This damage cannot defeat enemies. This one's long. Whenever the leader is not damaged during the enemy's turn, if there are no allies with damage immunity, a random first order ally gains damage immunity for 1 turn. Okay, there's a lot to unpack there, but the leader is like the key thing here. I want to show you guys. So nowhere in this datacron does it say we need a full first order team. Nowhere in this datacron does it says the leader has to be first order. Okay, if you guys catch my drift, um, we'll even test it in squad arena real quick to show you guys. I'm on the Bane hype train, so let's see. I mean, it doesn't really matter what we do. I guess we'll fight JMK real quick. We're gonna lose, right? But I want to show you guys that it works. It works. So we'll go Bane. We'll get a pre-taunt. We'll get Talon. We'll get our first order unit, which is also a Sith, and then we'll bring in that cron. Right? Check this out. So it's going to be hard to show the crits because we're just going to die, but I'm just going to show you that the damage immunity part does work. The rest of it does work. I was testing it earlier, but it's kind of hard to test against Arena when there's nothing but, Leias and JMKs. But anyways, I want you guys to pay attention. So if the leader does not take any damage, our Red Trooper should get damage immunity. Which he just did. He's got damage immunity. Okay. It's kind of cool. Kind of cool. All right, let's back out of this fight, and I want to talk about some of the characters that this might apply to. All right, so let's go over to squads real quick. Did I just create this tab right here? Okay. So these 3 characters. This is not a team, by the way. These are 3 characters that usually don't end up on a first order team. Okay. Red Trooper can kind of go with Sith. Either Kylo kind of can just show up with a Seer team. Like, could you imagine, real quick? Let's make this squad real quick. Could you imagine in 3v3? Like, this is the first 3v3 that came to my head. Could you imagine this as a team? And then every time an enemy takes a turn and Seer doesn't take damage, Kylo's gonna get damage immunity. So your tank is gonna have damage immunity pretty much the entire fight, as long as Seer's not getting hit. In addition to all the other bonuses, right? But I think that's super interesting. Like that's really, really interesting. The fact that, like, these are characters that, like I said, like in 3s especially, they kind of just end up wherever they want. But the fact that datacron just applies to whoever. I haven't tested it with light side characters yet, but I'd imagine it should still work. Like, I know I was fighting a C in arena earlier with my Bane squad, and Bane was stacking offense. He was stacking, and then he was also healing. What's his name? Sith Trooper for 15% health and protection anytime he did anything. So it really just kind of gives you an idea of what you can do. But I mean, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about this video. This is a very short video, but I just wanted to bring that up because I know a lot of people are talking about the Kylo cron. Maybe everyone else is talking about this. I haven't really paid attention. Maybe I'm just dumb and I kind of missed the boat on this already. But it's just something that I picked up on today, and it really started to get my brain thinking about what the possibilities are going to be, especially with a Bane team, with Red Trooper. Like if Red Trooper's constantly healing, and constantly getting damage immunity and stacking crit damage, and Bane is stacking offense, like this might be Bane's next cron. You know what I mean? Like this might be pretty damn good, especially going the defense route. You know, I'm not going to really jump on that offense bandwagon because everyone's doing it right now. But like I said, I have a lot of cool ideas for Bane on defense, and this is definitely going to be one of them. Probably not so much for threes, but definitely for fives, especially when his cron goes away. Like, this is looking really good. I'm not sure if this was intentional, but I'm really curious just to see what kind of comps people come up with. Because, like I said, Red Trooper is flexible for both First Order and Sith. Uh, and then you also have Crew, super flexible character. I'm really curious to see where people, what people can end up, what people can, I can't speak, it's so late. What people will end up doing with this datacron. I'm really curious to see the possibility because it's just, like I said, like this kind of applies to almost anybody. You just need one First Order ally for it to work. And the cool thing is, you're always going to get damage immunity on that First Order ally. Kind of nuts. So we'll see. We'll see what people can come up with. I think this is going to be abused a lot in threes. I don't know how much it will be in fives, but just because Crew is so flexible. I mean, there's also that comp of, what's that comp? It's a Crew Lead, Star Killer, and Red Trooper. There might be some pretty nutty things that go on there. But other than that, guys, that's going to be it for the video. I was going to say today, and I mean, it's already tomorrow, technically. I'll have this uploaded sometime in the morning. I'm just going to trim it down real quick. But yeah, I just wanted to point that out for you guys and kind of show you that this is kind of nuts. Like, it's kind of like a secret datacron within and of itself. Hopefully, I'm the only one that didn't notice this because I think this is huge. I don't know if this is an oversight on CG's part, but definitely makes you start to think about the possibilities. But other than that, guys, take care, have a good one, and I'll see you next time.